The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
This is the Papyrus TV News Update. You're welcome. First, the headlines. Nnamdi Kanu'S case reassigned to new judge as legal team prepares defense. OAGF confirms December salary overpayments. JAMB closes registration as 1.6 million candidates enroll for UTME. Ride-hailing firm launches affordable e-hailing service. Tinubu's 2027 re-election bid divides northern political leaders. Northern leaders clash over power rotation. Nigeria launches electric buses. Now the details. The Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Toho, has reassigned the case of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, to another judge. The development was confirmed by Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimakor, in a statement on Saturday, 8th March. Ejimakor revealed that Kanu remains ready to face trial as he firmly believes in his innocence. Speaking on behalf of the legal team, he disclosed that they received two significant letters before their routine visitation to Kanu. One letter came from the Chief Justice of Nigeria responding to a request from Kanu's lawyer seeking administrative intervention for a proper reassignment of the case following the recusal of the previous judge. The second letter from the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court officially confirmed that the case had been reassigned. Following this, Kanu instructed his legal team to express gratitude to the Chief Justice of Nigeria for her swift response and to the general public for their support. He maintained that despite being prepared for trial, the events of the past 6 months has posed serious threats to his constitutional rights, particularly the right to a fair and speedy hearing. His lawyers had, therefore, taken extraordinary measures to ensure the case was reassigned in line with legal provisions. With the matter now in the hands of a new judge, Kanu's legal team is shifting focus towards preparing his defense, aiming to ensure a lawful and just trial. Meanwhile, the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, OAGF, has confirmed that some federal workers received excess salary payments in December 2024 due to a system error. The overpaid amounts are currently being recovered through deductions from affected workers' salaries. In a statement signed by Director of Press and Public Relations Bawa Mokwa, the OAGF clarified that there were no shortfalls in salaries paid to federal workers in January and February 2025. It explained that salaries during this period reflected normal payments after the completion of various arrears disbursements in the last quarter of 2024. Workers had received additional payments for the minimum wage, 25% and 35% salary increases, and wage awards between October and December 2024. These temporary increments had inflated salaries, leading some employees to mistakenly believe their January and February salaries had been reduced. The OAGF emphasized that salaries from January 2025 onward reflected actual earnings, barring any future adjustments. On the December overpayments, the OAGF assured that the system error responsible for the excess payments had been corrected and that deductions were ongoing until full recovery of the funds. It also addressed concerns over promotion arrears, stating that payments are managed by a standing committee in the Budget Office of the Federation. So far, batches 1 to 6 of promotion arrears payments have been completed, with further disbursements awaiting approval. Reaffirming its commitment to efficient payroll management, the OAGF urged workers with salary complaints to follow formal channels for resolution. It encouraged affected staff to report issues promptly for necessary action. Continuing, with just 52 days left before the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME), the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has reaffirmed that registration will officially close on March 8, 2025, with no plans for an extension. Since opening the registration window on February 3, JAMB has recorded over 1.6 million candidates. Prospective candidates yet to complete their registration now have only a few days left before the deadline. JAMB has also released important dates for the examination process. The mock UTME is scheduled for April 5, while the main UTME will hold between April 18 and April 28, 2025. The board has warned against late registration, urging candidates to register only at accredited computer-based test (CBT) centers to avoid last-minute rush and complications. As the UTME approaches, JAMB has advised candidates to intensify their preparation, practice past questions, and familiarize themselves with the CBT format to ensure a smooth examination experience. It also encouraged candidates to secure their exam slips early, detailing their examination centers, dates, and times. In another development, a Nigerian ride-hailing firm, Along Transport Limited, has introduced a new transport service aimed at providing cheaper and safer rides for Nigerians. Speaking at a press briefing in Abuja, the managing director and co-founder of the company, Endurance Omonibo, stated that the initiative seeks to address transportation challenges while creating job opportunities for drivers. Along Transport has digitized the traditional concept of shared rides into a structured, technology-driven model through its Along app, which offers both shared and private ride options. The company, founded in 2023 and officially launched in September 2024, has already commenced operations in Abuja, Rivers, and Bayelsa. With an ambitious vision, the company aims to expand nationwide and across Africa, making urban mobility more affordable and secure. The Along app offers two main ride options: Along Transit and Drop Trip. The transit service allows multiple passengers traveling in the same direction to share a ride, reducing costs for individual riders. This mode is available in both economy and business tiers, offering flexibility based on budget preferences. The Drop service, on the other hand, caters to passengers who prefer solo trips to specific destinations. Omonibo highlighted that the ride-sharing model benefits both drivers and riders, allowing drivers to earn double their usual daily income, while passengers enjoy significantly lower fares than traditional ride-hailing services. Safety is a top priority, with identity verification measures in place for both riders and drivers. All users must register using their National Identification Number (NIN) or Bank Verification Number (BVN), ensuring accountability and reducing criminal activities such as kidnapping, theft, and harassment. The company has also partnered with a trusted identity verification provider and obtained certification from the Nigerian Data Protection Commission to guarantee compliance with privacy and security standards. An SOS feature on the app enables users to quickly alert emergency contacts or authorities such as the Federal Road Safety Corps and the Nigerian Police in case of emergencies. Along Transport has already recorded notable milestones with 4,500 active riders and 375 drivers across its pilot locations. Since its launch, the platform has completed over 305 rides, with more than 500 users signing up from cities where the service is not yet available, signaling strong demand for expansion. Despite these achievements, funding remains a challenge. The company is actively seeking equity investment and strategic partnerships to scale operations, enhance technology infrastructure, and expand into new regions. Looking ahead, Along Transport plans to introduce loyalty programs and additional incentives for both drivers and riders as part of its long-term growth strategy. Moving on, with Nigeria's 2027 presidential election drawing closer, the debate over President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's potential second-term bid is causing deep divisions among northern political figures. At a recent gathering at the APC National Secretariat in Abuja, APC National Chairman Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje and Minister of State for Defense Dr. Bello Matawale declared that the North would support Tinubu's re-election, arguing that he must complete an 8-year tenure before power returns to the region in 2031. When a northern leader served for 8 years, we advocated for power to shift to the south. Now that we have worked for a southern president, he will seek re-election in 2027, inshallah. After that, power will return to the north, Ganduje stated. Matawale echoed his stance, adding that Tinubu had made significant investments in the north and deserved a second term. However, Ganduje's remarks have sparked backlash from some northern political figures. Former APC National Vice Chairman Northwest, Salihu Mo Lukman, accused Ganduje of trying to suppress potential northern aspirants. An election means there is a vacancy and the chairman cannot impose his personal views on the party, he argued. The debate over Tinubu's second-term bid is expected to intensify as more northern leaders weigh in on the issue ahead of the 2027 elections. Conclusively, Nigeria has taken a bold step towards sustainable transportation with the launch of the Nnamdi T6 electric buses in Abuja, signaling the country's commitment to clean energy and reducing carbon emissions. During the unveiling ceremony, Minister of State for Industry, Senator John Eno, emphasized the importance of transitioning to electric mobility. The initiative aligns with the federal government's goal of achieving 30% electric vehicle adoption under the National Automotive Industrial Development Plan. Minister of Science and Technology, Nnamdi, also highlighted Nigeria's vast lithium reserves, which will be used for local battery production to support the transition. Joseph Osanipin, Director General of the National Automotive Design and Development Council, NADDC, assured Nigerians that affordability would be a key focus in rolling out electric vehicles. These buses will contribute to zero emissions and a healthier environment, he noted. Mosakpe Olaosebikan, CEO of NEV Motors, described the launch as a historic moment for Nigeria's transport sector. Despite initial doubts, this proves that Nigeria is ready for electric mobility and is taking the lead in Africa's transition to clean transportation, he said. With this initiative, Nigeria is positioning itself at the forefront of sustainable transportation, paving the way for a greener and more energy-efficient future.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't